Hey guys, Zine here with another behind the scenes of TrollCraft, and this is taken from a live stream where I went into Crainer's base and I created a very beautiful, very pretty 3D warded maze for him to go through. And if he wanted to access his MA system, he did end up actually getting around some of it, but that's kudos to him for thinking it through and figuring that out. And I also managed to catch Jordan in this as well, so you can see it in Crainer's episode where he's titled it "My Base is Completely Ruined," or you can find it in Jordan's episode 85. But I hope you enjoy watching and seeing how it all came together, and we'll catch you in the next one. Let's see. So we have Crainer, and we have this. He was confused on why these existed. I put these down to help destroy the entities that all the chickens were plunking down. There were many chickens, and they were a plunking. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make this go away. I don't want that there. And I'll have to figure out kind of how to protect this. But what I want to do is, and the whole idea here is to make a maze. I want a maze. It's not going to be parkour, but it's going to be kind of a multi-level 3D maze that to fill in here that he has to get through in order to get from point A to point B. So, I mean, just real quickly, just a brief. We might have over here, it comes in the walls, and he has to go up here, and then he's walking, and then he has to drop down, and will also be some ladders there if he needs to get back, but also he could have dropped down over here, and there's ladders there, and they go around, and then at some point he needs to actually come up the walls and scale and go, okay, these are the right ladders, because this is just a dead end to nothing sort of thing. Haha, you can't get out, whatever. And so he just needs to find his way through here. And so I'll set up a teleport command block to bring him here. Right now he's in the sewage area, but I just broke his spawn. So either he'll go back to Jordan's if he gets out through that, or he'll come back to spawn. But I'll set up something to just make sure that no matter what, if he comes in here, that it'll pop him back out and set him here. Then it'll disable itself. So, that only runs once. And then he has to come through and figure out his way here. Now, the twist to this is, and you can have some pretty interesting mazes here, because I was thinking having multi-tiered. So this might come up and circle around if that were there, and you'd have a wall, it comes up, he goes up over that, he drops down, it brings him back around, and then he crumbles under here where really he needs to be on top through this little section, okay? This is all the idea that I have, and I'm going to get there. But that's the twist, is that we're going to take it, and once we get it built, we're going to replace it with solid air. So all he'll see are ladders, but he won't know where the walls are. He won't be able to see the design at all. He'll be able to look through it. He'll be able to move through it.
But I hardly know her.
Inferno 112, thank you so much. But the twist is it will be invisible. He will have to figure it out, and all he'll see is the occasional ladder, just like that, floating all around, and then that will be the bling. So no, there's no parkour. I'm not trying to make him jump. We've done jump parkour, but him having to maneuver, and it looks like you can't even see ladders through there. So that's going to be an extra twist. Oh, that's kind of brutal, actually. I didn't realize that, but I'm okay with it. So basically, the way we'll go about this is we will build the premise of the maze as we want it in normal blocks, and then I'll start converting areas to invisible blocks and warding them, and then re-adding the ladders, and kind of do that section by section. So I'm not sure that this is going to be the most fantastic, amazing thing to watch, but it's what we're going to do, and I think it'll be a fantastic, hopefully amazing troll. So I have no idea how to go about this. I've never built one of these before. This is entirely new stuff. You are going to see me fail in ways that you have not ever seen someone fail before. So we'll have ourselves a little frame right there, and that will be visible, so we can just go ahead and lock this in. So now we should be able to at least kind of isolate his area a bit. I can't really get underneath there because that's his conduit, but honestly, Crainer's not, from what I can tell, if this were SSundee, I would be making this foolproof. This is Crainer. I don't think I have to be quite so thorough. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean that he doesn't put quite as much effort into working around things as some of the others. And frankly, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. So now we have a basic perimeter around here. Maybe we bring this out just one more, and then we build the basic wall that goes in front of it. Why not use a builder's wand? Builder's wand? Builder's wand! I don't use builder's wands. I mean, I should. I'm not saying I shouldn't, but I kind of don't. It's just, they're just, I don't know. I've never liked the builder's wand. Is that wrong of me? Is it wrong of me to not like the builder's wand? Is that so bad? Do I need wand lessons? Probably. I mean, you know, I'm pretty good with my wand, if you know what I mean. But not so much with the builder's wand. So let's take down these walls and figure out where it is we're going to go. I want them to start up here. Mainly because I want him to run underneath here. That was the entire goal there. And this will be the basic entryway right there, or at least the tunnel that goes up. Okay, so now we need to take him on an adventure. So this would be around, if he comes up this side, then he comes up, can go around, and can drop down. And then this would be split number 2, as he can go right or he can go left. So left would go over in this general direction. So this way we'll go over and kind of come up there. This way we'll come over this direction and be like, hey man, did you want to check out your lovely bed? And this will just be a room or something. Again, I don't want to make this too hard, and I'm a little worried about it because as soon as I add in the air blocks, it's going to be nutso for him. Let's see. So I clear this up, and then this is the route that he can go this way, and we can actually split off 2 different directions here. And I've also got this route over this direction I need to keep in mind as well. So we have a split there, and maybe... No, I don't want to circle that back yet. This will come around and go on top of the obsidian. Okay, so I want... This is going to be a opening right there that he can get through, but here we need to put on a roofy poofy. Okay, so down here, split, off he goes there. That's plenty of room. This is plenty of room. He's got the double wide there. Everyone appreciates a good double wide. That goes over here. This is this direction. Did I close up the... Oh, no, I circle under. So this goes over here, and that's how you can get up on top of the obsidian right there. The one thing I do think he would do is try and break through his floor right here. That seems like a very Crainerish thing to do. When you say, is he just go, let me just dig down and then pop back up. Now that I could see him doing, but that's easy enough to fix. Like I don't need to get fancy. We don't need to get anything particularly interesting about it. What is this? Okay, we'll just replace bedrock. And then replace 0 bedrock. And that should block him in fairly well. I mean, again, if he really wants to, then he can maybe figure his way around. But I like to leave openings or ways for them to feel like they outsmarted me. So, I mean, I like what we've got so far, and it's coming together a little bit faster than I expected. I feel like I've spent a lot of my life warding Crainer's walls. But it certainly looks a lot better than when I just did it in bedrock. Over here, this is where we can bring him up on that. And now, where do we want him to go around? I guess, I could circle him back on top of himself there. So have this just be a little corridor. And then he comes up here and through here, and now he's on the other side. Yay! Yay for other sides. I want to bring him out a little bit, and then I want to drop him down, and I want to have him, like, bounce back in and then or something and basically drop him down out here. And it's okay if I have like these openings, like if he got to a point and he flew out here, because as long as I have the root ceilings on the corridors, then ultimately he's not going to be able to get back in, and that'll be fine. Okay, let's put a roof over here. Having just said that there's no reason to put a roof here, allow me to put a roof here. Okay, so this is all enclosed. That's there. This comes down here. He can go around, circle back, have himself a nice little going in circles, not knowing where he's at. This is over here. He won't be able to see this piece. Maybe I should just take this out and have it just be here. So that's right there. Has himself a little dead room, nowhere to go, and whatnot. So there's that. Is this thwarted? No. Okay, lock this in. So that, over to there, over here, can't go anywhere. Got this guy over here, circle back around, just taking you in circles, can't get anywhere there, up here, over to that, okay. Yeah, all right, we're about a quarter of the way through, maybe. There's that drops in here, and he goes out into another open room, and that'll be fun. That'll be fun for him. Okay, so over here, there's the drop, and then over here, here's a drop of sorts, and then this comes over like so, and he lands on that. What's weird is, and strange, is that I actually do still have a pretty decent mental image of how all this is looking in my head right now. So if I have that come over here, have that come over here, that comes back here, that's nothing, this comes up, reconnects up here. I mean, he's going to be trying to filter in this general direction at most every turn. I could try and, you know, come up psychologically and think through how that's working. Okay, so that comes up here. That drops down. He can go over there. He can come back around, go into his bedroom if he wants. Otherwise, he can come up here and he can drop down on this side, go through here, and nothing. His family, which we can probably just leave open if he wants. That there. If he climbs back up here, he's got that. He can come back around and let's smooth some of this out. Come up, connect there. Okay, got it. Let's have this one kind of path around, go up, come back down, and come all the way around, and then connect in there. This should fill in that nicely. Now he's got that. We've got his roof in place for those sections. Now on to this section. Here's the problem. Here's the thing that I hadn't considered up until this point is thaumium warding gets extremely laggy when you get enough blocks on. And I noticed that just now that it was starting to stutter, and we're going to have a boatload more blocks. So by the time we finish trying to ward shit, it's gonna be aggravating as hell to try and get through. So that's going to not necessarily work too well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in a ringer, and he's gonna help me check out some stuff on how things work. Because yeah, I'm already starting to see a little bit of lag and such, and I don't really want to deal with that. So okay, is it the divisor about to come in and check your glass? It is. You are correct, mother of chickens. What happens if he goes into his basement and breaks out? What do you mean, what happens if he goes into his basement and breaks out? I'm not trying to contain him. Like, he'll be outside and just have to go in, as long as I fully contain the, the ME system and everything like that. Hello. You can kind of see me. I've got all the games. That's just me hanging out, and I'm me right here. So what I want to do is I want to place some warded glass and then see whether or not I can break it. Give me that. 15042. I did. Just was slow. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. That's all there. And then we switch back over here. Okay, so it just has the warded effect. Nice. Nice. That's a hell of a lot simpler. Okay. I'm down for that. I'm totally down for that. All right, well, I'm liking how this is all shaping up, though. I'm liking how this is all shaping up. Now we just need to finish a big finish of some sort. Something to kind of wrap up a little. Let's twist this up, bring it over here, and then drop it back down, and then we can have it come over here, split, and then this will be dead end, and the other one will be through. Grab here, come back around. Get that. Now we have this hallway. The obsidian. This goes back. He'll definitely take this turn, though. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have this pop up and then come over the top. So this won't be the access, but it'll actually be through here and a drop from right there. There's this. That comes back down around. He has to climb up there. When he makes the choice, he'll try and come over here. That'll be blocked. This way, he has to come back around here. Come down this. This is a long walkway, no problem. I don't know. We can probably drop that, figure something out to do with that space there. But this is the up and over. And come back around. And that'll be how we want to do that. So now we just need to finish off around here. We have this going up right here, and then we have this coming over. So that curves around. And then he has... Do I want a way? No, I don't want these two, this to connect to there because I want, that would allow him to circumvent some of this. So I want this right here. So here's this. That's all connected. This all makes sense. This is all what we're going for. He has to curve under here, come across, go down, go up on top there, come back down, go over here, then not take that right, but instead come down, not take this left, but instead turn right, then come back, go up, turn around, dive over, come around this edge, and then drop down. Right? Piece of cake, no problem. He drops down. He comes right here. We split this off. This is a fun little nothing right there for him. This is just closed up. I don't know, guys. Like, I could be wrong, but I think this is kind of turning out to be interesting. This is a fun little area for him, don't you think? Don't you think he's going to appreciate this? Just a nice little spot for him right there. So he can come over, he can drop down, get there, he can turn right, not go anywhere. He can turn left, go nowhere, but it kind of looks like he can go somewhere, and then he can't get anywhere. What I want is to take this and make this something eye-catching. I want it to pop. This means that it should activate only in the areas I want it to. I can't get to it through here. If this wall's in right there, it doesn't activate. So if I move this down a little bit, then that's fine. And then I can put like invisible air blocks everywhere, but I can put that there, that right there, and then bring that in right there, and he won't be able to hurt himself on it that way. A little tight, but you know, for the gag, I'll allow it. And right now, the whole point is for me to figure out a way to get him to gaze lovingly at his window. And then we have this guy right here detecting, and when he goes off, then he's going to set off a teleport. Put that there, and so he comes over here, he's like, what? And then he gets popped up here, and he's up here. He pops down here, he gets taken back. If he comes over here, then he gets popped up, and he has to look at the glorious, and he's up on his way. All right, so there's all his stuff. We've got the maze pretty well finished. Did we get this one section done? I don't know if we got this section right over here done. This right here looks like it might be done. Looks like I might have gotten it. Okay, so that's all still looking good there. No problems there. This corner comes around, does nothing. All right, so this portion's done. And then we backtrack a little bit more. We come around, we come up here, and this came around, did not much of anything. Zoom, 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 zing, zing, zang, zoom. And that goes there to nowhere. Then we came back. That's the way down. This is the way to come back around and drop down. This part comes up over here, follows along the back end, and then eventually comes around to here. That takes him back to there. Then he can kind of skip through there if he wants. Maybe we'll just take that off. I was having trouble angling it, getting it all right, but I'm just going to take this out. That'll be through there, and this will just be a dead end. That all goes down there. This goes over here, drops down here, circles around, comes through here, and this goes around. It actually connects up to the end, gets right there. That's his machines. This can come around, come back up here. That's his stuff right there. This should be a dead end if I recall. Nope, this comes up over here and takes him to the top of the obsidian. This drops him back down, goes over to that corner as well without anything there. So this is the same place. Go back there. There we are up here to the obsidian. And he can come over to the left, drop over here, go down into his bedroom, which he really doesn't need anything to. This just circles around to nothingness. This comes back around, and then this is apparently to nowhere. I think I accidentally blocked that up. This isn't supposed to be empty. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so that goes there. This goes to the up over the top of the obsidian, goes over to those pieces. This comes back around as the entrance right there. Put that there, put that there. That takes care of that. Is there anything over here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Close that up. And this goes around, goes to the bedroom, also circles underneath, and is how you actually get to these initial spots right here. That's how you go around, get to where you need to go. Okay, yep. Come around, bring that in. This goes back over here, and sold. All right, so now the real question is how bad is this all going to go when I convert it to worded glass? Okay, 15042. Replace 98, 15042. How do you think it went? 4,006 blocks is what we've placed tonight. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is fantastic. This is amazing. I am so... Oh, God. I'm lost. I just built this thing, and I just ran through it 14 times. I have no idea. Wow. Holy crap, this is so amazing. This is working so much better than I expected it to be. Crainer, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Oh my God, this is so fantastic. It looks so simple, and yet it's not at all. It is not at all simple. Wow. Oh, I'm so happy. You don't even know. Oh my God. Guys, I think we're continuing. I think we still hold the evil troll title. I think we've still got it. We'll just go with a sign that says, "With love, Z." Good luck to Crainer. I think we've done good work here. I like how this has turned out. I'm getting used to moving around in it a little bit more now, and so I'm starting to figure out like where and making it look a little bit easier than I think it'd actually be if you had to do it yourself. But I think that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for coming out for this TrollCraft. I'm very happy. I'm very happy.